the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
The Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Asan Akanhubio. Now this time, no, a year records upon records, and a Ghana ye breaky. A day records near Kanwasem. For over the years, na Ghana and South Africa, and they compete for one of the largest gold producers in Africa. Now, last year, 2023, with 4.01 tons of gold produced, Ghana the largest producer of gold in Africa. Now this time, no, the target is when he so say so I then producing 4.3. Now so going to the end of the year, abroso amanakwa could do 4.5 million tons of gold per year. Sorry, 4.5 million ounces of gold into distinguishing ounces. It's 4.01 million ounces. And Ghana number one last year. This year no year pim ako 4.5 million ounces. Wimpo na yen shasiye enye ye first ever gold refinery. Say over 60 years. Ye beko akutie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia speech at the Royal Gold Refinery. Na agreement na brilliant, simple. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's words or say for over 60 years as Ghana as a producer of gold na ayet say yada kra. The entire okasa say IMF osha over 2,000 tons of gold or the compare United States or 8,000 tons of gold and other countries thousands and thousands of gold. Now in 2016 former President John Dramani Mahama statement yare nam no amana kadompe na was 7 compared to 8,000 compared to 2,000. Now ye pay $3 billion dollars ashe ye economy no na ejina IMF and books and meetings and one brochure nina yakoi. Now so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia share gold for oil policy no Bank of Ghana shall say to go direct from artisans afedi a jump from 8 akwa could do 73 tons of gold total amount value no $5 billion. When now we can say na how na we ebe affected my brabo a stabilizer CD ne say after the CD na jump no a stabilizer no na nanka nkofo some queue for fuel now so say fuel are available recently beginning of August and yes fuel price a drop here between the range of 2 to 3%. Ade ye hu bi e wo Ghana da enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye shase ni koyenim with this Royal Refinery and a gold for oil policy and the brainchild of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Ghana for Sonimwa Utimun say the new dawn of prosperity Ghana for say ya produce gold now so ye ma enya so faso no afi ni ye ba beden ye ba beti eso aba. You could see the words of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the first ever gold refinery after centuries of exporting raw gold. We are near the Dr. Gideon Boako in Chichimua or the buyer will see saying only will be in Comodiano. Actually, say where your opportunities be Ghana all over the world. Say Omunya a song for so anything de brem Nsem-Pii TV. So in Kofobi can't confirm Nsem and Kofobi can gold refinery Nsem. Again and a Ghana for a pay. Yanko
worth of gold just in the last few years. $5 billion. This would, if we had not been operating this program, that means that $5 billion would not have been there, because this $5 billion is from local sources. It's not as a result of export, right? Can you just imagine Ghana without this $5 billion? Where would we have gotten the foreign exchange to make up? just to get $3 billion from the IMF. Look at what we have had to go through. We have been able to pick up $5 billion from the local economy using cedis to buy this gold. Without this $5 billion, our economy would have been in deep trouble. Buying even fuel would have been a problem. You would have probably seen queues and shortages that other countries are experiencing. So this program has been really very, very, very good for Ghana. And I think it is very important. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as far as the benefits, as getting the benefits from our gold is concerned, I think we can say with no fear of contradiction that Ghana has been asleep for a long time. At the end of 2016, the total reserves of gold at the Bank of Ghana, for Ghana, was 8.7 tons. 8.7 tons. That is Ghana's total gold reserves. This compares to 3,352 tons for Germany, 2,814 tons for the IMF, 2,451 tons for Italy, and 8,133 tons for the United States. Now, it did not make sense when you looked at this data that Ghana, the largest gold producer in Africa, will have some of the lowest holdings of gold reserves. It was against this background that the Bank of Ghana started the gold purchase program. The governor has made the point. For 60 years after independence, we had 8.7 tons. 8.7. 60 years after independence. Once the Bank of Ghana started a gold purchase program in 21, after 3 years, we have moved from 8.7 tons to 73 tons. We've bought an additional 65 tons of gold in just 3 years. And that tells you that we were asleep for a very, very long time. However, given the large amount of gold reserves Ghana has, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let me say that with all the measures that we are putting in place to revamp the gold sector and the mineral sector, licensing regime, we will have also a minerals development bank to help the mineral sector and so on. I would like to propose a new foreign exchange regime management architecture for Ghana next year, in which the value of the city, with everything that we are putting, will be anchored to gold. This is where we are going. I want us to move our foreign exchange management because we need an anchor. And I believe that the best anchor for the city is gold. So I want us to anchor the city to gold. I'm proposing a framework. We'll discuss, of course, with the central bank, and we'll see where. But the framework that I'm proposing is very simple, having looked at all that we have done. So all significant demand for gold should be channeled through the Bank of Ghana's gold purchase program. So that if you have, say, a 3 billion cedis and you are looking to buy Forex, Bank of Ghana can take the 3 billion cedis and buy gold and give you your Forex. Demand equals supply, exchange rate doesn't move. It's just a simple use of our gold reserves to meet the demand for forex. So once you can anchor the city with gold so that you are able to meet demand, then there's so much extra forex reserves to do other things for the country. But then you will maintain long-term exchange rate stability, which will be anchored on gold, and then we will move forward.
Whatever it is, it's not good. But I think Mr. Suse, a man for any best so omubenya de ni biato ne board impo essence say ebi ni ho na still ne board, because timer ye da dum so mu Ghana ha na yenya nyina mahoden kate no still na nyina mahoden kan ya board. In fact 2015 or so, President Mahama no maban no eto nyina mahoden kan ya mu over 70%. Sometimes na ye over 50%, sometimes na ye over 40%. But under President Akufo-Addo, ebesine say anyina mahoden kan ya boy dimpa. I have never seen a year afeba akubia yesi Ghana ya to anyina mahoden kan ya bomu by 50%. Petro bo eyedi nanso ye kwadwa so a yenya bito. Brana ye sunlight President Mills time ekoto petro yenya bie. Na ye sunlight President Mahama time ekoto petro na yenya bie no. Na o momfa petro encheye. Na petro bo no still ewosoro. Eti enne ebetu abasa ne bo eyede. Nanso aban atimi abomoden aye hyehyeye bi ama Ghana ni bie ne ho a woda na wo besori a odadwene se ahwe na wo kyena manya ka nkwa adwuma anhwe na wo kyena manya petro ngu me generator mu, because petro a short wo Ghana ha obia ni ho a order sesi a obesori wo kyena ne dadwene se kane yebedum ne tambe yebeso ne tambe ewo mu se ewo ho a bia mrebi kane atimi bonani. Nanso there is that assurance say ejina mahoden kane an ejina so enti sa gold purchase arrangement and the boama etimi yes ade. Nanso omampani abede cheba omiahu sese ye move koye nim na ye hwe kwane a yebetimi afa so a Bank of Ghana gold na o mato no yen san koma kwasi broni e wo Switzerland ene South Africa na omonto no fofofo na emu yebetima nane no wo Ghana heya gold no sminia sa wo nane a enoma e wachire do so pa o ada metals ne raw material wunya free byproducts so silver, platinum ene ne nkro ne ba eno so beboa ne business no so akoso amma ye be hyase na enoma akase bebre ha chain ne nkro ne ba yetima ye bi wo ha yenko kra sa products in from on ne ma emeton magana fo abode enemi nua obisi wa hia ne dofo bi na so mo pese mo ya aware kakra bi kra wo fia sabe ringa ode be shade sample no eno nso ye boachi bidi sa de we nyina eba so na ye refine wo ha na ye nya by products no ebe boa ye hie ebe ma ye nuanom nso a omo artisanal mining Nsem-Pii and small scale mining ni mu no omo to gold no a omo bitima nya so mfa so bebre, because the CIT nipa no to gold na eye raw sana eye bulky so eti just offer bebre go bag mu ansa na wanya sika kakra bi sabe gold so de kronfo bie no what is a gold bomb bi hu a won kota akam eti ono so one person trouble no hwa no waton no amena nim hwa fofofo tutum say yenu anu ma omo ye small scale mine adwuma no so omo ye adwuma ne bre na sika omo nya film ne nkwa animu na mo refine ya bai nipa no uhia so be shekoto ansa na watima ko gold refine akọ refine gold unya gold no free amena ni ma say na wotwe bia na ade be ba wo de ba no mo say no ma check value no ma refine am omo refine am we omo wo vote wo obeti o ma keep gold na ma Bank of Ghana for ebeti ma gold no ma keep am gold trade ni nyina ye numbers unhia say da bia okita wo gold ansa na watima trade yenya refine ma we pa ye wo number bia ye de ma sa number no onko ana e wo ho wo America na wo gold no wo Ghana kra ultimate trade meaning crofo be omo wo krom ha omo wo gold wa broche so omo te ha na omo trade eti wa wo ye small scale mining a wo ko bro mo jani enya gold na obi abeto no fofofo e wa amananim no sa opportunity ya Vice President Bawumia na Bank of Ghana so ni Royal Gold diaba no obenya akwanya na wonso wo gold no akwa refine o refine wie na won pese de be kofie because of akronfo a value no ya document wo ho ya de serial number e de amount na Bank of Ghana for equipu sa gold no e de amount time bia o pese won saka gold no na won saka se wonni hompo obi a ode wo chi agya ni bia no onya call Bank of Ghana or provided details and then nyame adom Ghana card aba e de sabi obi antimi for obi identity ni bibia o gold no lecture won saka nti afi no ebe boa amma Ghana for bia o manya sika obi ho wa ye adwuma wanya mfaso bebre sika no won hye dan hu de o de beye ne business a wo ye ekokama sika eba afi wo se na binum de koto dollar na binum de to sei na o de gu nim pass na essay se wa wanya nyame aye wadom wanya sika bi kra abuso ana pese odi bisie na won pese obesie wo cedis mu na yam pese odi beto dollar ntino okoya na de akoto gold ana se enoma na ye beye de gold beye no products be ba na de biato na ka che Bank of Ghana for se monye mi gold we na mo fa nto ho mame da chi mi hia me ba beje anytime abenya bibia na akoto gold bibi kakra na de ato ebe ma pressure na eba dollar so enam se nkrofo kototo dollar no eno nso akofom eba san so a ebe ma Bank of Ghana for dollar omowo wo makache no enkwa atwe sane ebe ya de oko China Dubai akokra no ma ede aba no ono nso kwa dollar no obenya bi obo se prekope no na ama ye sidi na ho ode no nso etimagina tina Vice President Bawumia ka ye se ya ye hunu se yetimdi ye nia ye sidi enya gold bebre to wo Ghana na afa ye nia ye nya afidie wo ha ebetima na ne gold no a refine ne kama ama value no akosoro no de ye ba be nyina ne se ye be peg ye sidi no to gold etim predodo a gold wa hoɔden no sidi na hoɔden so ye ma ne nkofo enti
and not just say yem pegging it to dollar ni bio
dabi yem pegging ye sidi no to dollar ni bio ye be peg ye sidi no to gold.
How would that be done?
The buyer sign say see I have an say multinational company bit is MTN any other companies account. So say na you complaining about the flight of capital. You see munya profiter by law no company name free her parent company no baby and the asuma management so my adwuma organa omunya sika so mo ko ya account
yes
nti bon sa afibia no mo sesa sika no mo de ko legitimate say sa adewe ya abaso no se company be free say so repatriating the sika bi e de kwa monone a na wako Bank of Ghana say mo maye dollars ya Bank of Ghana any company no be ya arrangement se bia e be kabo so me am wa be here dollars be say $500 million a my hunu say o cedis be say 1.5 billion cedis o pese auditor $500 million. Bank of Ghana budget sa cedis no pachoti ya ma dollars near the sa cedis no ato gold ewo Ghana na ya nane sa gold no ama value ayede abam near the sa gold no near the amount eti cedi a dollar trading between the central bank and the multinationals between the central bank any one person mo ye bibia no it will cease.
What if the multinational are interested in that of our pay gold na?
Pay gold no. Dollar no se bi ni ho. Pastor say ye sovereign nation. We ultimate dictate my the opesa wo ye. The here na say gold na ye dey ma no. Any dollar value difference be any. Pastor mention as the here no gold na ye dey ma no. Any dollar value there should not be any difference. So far as there's no difference and you cannot arbitrage between the two. You take the gold. To see this now what the babaje dollar no. Can na nka oba na Bank of Ghana for home promi dollar no kra nya bi na fi omo pay dollar no from the system na dollar no ho akwa atwe de okọ Dubai so pay bi de okọ China so pay bi afi once a malam obi o dollar no na waye dwe say demand I see this supply it is a say this arrangement no to babetwa to kwa Bank of Ghana says okay who will see this open dollar de you be by em fama ye de ya de nemo your gold be bre watakwa ayenu anu matu your gold be bre oboase your gold be bre wa manfi Bank of Ghana baje osidi no na ye de akoto sa gold no na ya say anane na Bank of Ghana nya higher value na ya pone the abeso wo sika na open no na the amount. It's as simple as that. And it's a new direction. It's a new dawn. Ebe boa ama nyese ebe boa ma ya anko ye currency no keke. Name obesa ama ya nya dollars ya. Ye nuanom amu ye trade transfers ne no man kakra no. Omo nsa beka bi e de ayesa de no na ama economy no.
Between Bank of Ghana and this Royal Gold arrangement net saying
arrangement ne say Bank of Ghana and the Royal Gold say partnership no between the two of them. And a shareholding Bank of Ghana was shares and a Royal Gold also was shares. And the company the Becca say a jointly owned a government of Ghana was shares stake home. So they kind of PPP arrangement and the sana arrangement it here. The private sector and government, but government interest is held by the central bank.
And government interest more than the private sector interest
Currently no, it's the other way around. But per more agreement I think within 6 months, government must be the majority shareholder.
Meaning 51%?
Exactly.
Okay, in this I say gold in Nsem-Pii small scale miner and say refined we shall see a year, you man me 2 gold me site. Mint me for gold name kwama on it. By law, I was a gold and refiner.
Yes, I was all refined gold no.
Mint me fan kwama on it. Raw gold no.
There be what the kwama on it on basis. Or refine refining fee no a new value now obenya no ho baabia enti o de kwama no ne a nipa no beto do fofofo te say ye kokoi no mo be fa no fofofo no makon no mo de abrane ye to na body enti say no to ha sisia no wo small scale na 2 gold no ene bibia ha na wo de akọ refine o pesa refine na wa o keep a o be refine wa keep o fie o pesa refine na wo de ma o moto ho Bank of Ghana to home on beji no mo dia to ho. O person refine na wo ton